Hello everyone, I'm your host Heather Dawson. Welcome to California Life. Every week we bring you the best of California. So let's start off this week's show with the best citrus in California, at least we think so. J.R. Ibarra found a ranch in Santa Paula that specializes in avocado and citrus. Here's more.
People from around the globe regularly enjoy a myriad of fruits and vegetables that are annually grown here in the Golden State. But all too often, we never get a chance to see how this rich produce finds its way from the grove and into our kitchens. The Limoneira Company, located in the historical Ventura County city of Santa Paula, is reaching out to consumers and young students to give a first-hand glimpse into how their produce takes its long journey from the soil and into the marketplace.
It's a real process because there's a lot of logistics involved. And the kids come out too and they're like, oh my God, I never even thought of a lemon. I didn't know there was a tree involved. And it's like, yes, you know, you show them the tree, you show them the process, the wash station, the grading, all of that. And then how they go on the trucks, they all get put into cartons and you see millions of pieces of fruit on the conveyor belts. It's a big deal.
Established in 1893, Limoneira is one of the country's leading growers of citrus and avocado products, where during the height of the packing season, more than 1 million lemons a day will roll down the conveyor belts and into shipping boxes that hit destinations around the globe.
We sell about 2 million cartons a year right now. We sell it all over the world. And you'll see our products in restaurants that you're very aware of, stores all around the country and all internationally too. So if you go into a bar, it's very likely if somebody gives you, a martini with a lemon slice in it, it's going to be a Limoneira lemon. Or if you go into Trader Joe's or you go into a Ralph's or a Gelson's, you're going to see Limoneira lemons there.
While there might be an age-old process in turning the soil and growing rich vegetation, with over 7,000 acres of farmland just at their Santa Paula farm alone, Limoneira has also been recognized for its cutting-edge use of green technology. By utilizing solar energy and partnering with local green waste recycler Agromin in putting together a modern-day farm that is sustainable, environmentally friendly, and rich in providing megatons of produce every year.
Agriculture is so important. It's an important component. It's real. It's authentic. There's a lot that goes into it. We're a sustainable company, and that means you take care of your product. You take care of your communities. We're a very big supporter of everything that goes on in our communities, whether it's healthcare, job creation. This is a company that cares about what they do. They're very committed to it. They're about doing things in a positive way for the benefit of the company, the community, their employees, and the future.
Bringing you the best of California from Santa Paula. This is J.R. Ibarra for California Life.
Reading distance bifocals. I'm here in Orange County at Van Such Optometrics, where the days of having multiple glasses are now a thing of the past, thanks to a revolutionary new design and a doctor with a vision. That doctor is Dr. Joe Van Such, more affably referred to as Dr. Joe by his patients. An optometrist who has been in the business for over 30 years in Orange County, serves all walks of life, and witnessed the evolution of eye care. And the latest progression in eyewear are the AdLens Focus glasses. Most eye problems you have can be resolved with the click of your finger.
Because it's the most revolutionary piece of optical change since the bifocals back when Ben Franklin put two lenses together, and then it took hundreds of years for the progressive lens to come out, and now this change in technology is going to revolutionize the industry because people don't have to wear a bifocal with a line having problems going up and down steps. They don't have the distortion of a progressive patient. They don't have to keep their neck up at a computer. The focus on the lens is all single vision for distance. When I come up close, I just flip the little levers inside and the lens changes now variable power to where it's all reading. My distance is blurry right now, but I can read. So if I want to go back and watch TV, I flip it back to distance. If I'm at my computer, I flip it to the middle position. I don't have to keep my head up while I'm operating the computer. It's all single vision. So it's the most revolutionary optical technology that's been developed ever.
The nice thing about this is my eyes sometimes will change during the day, the range, so I can, if this one gets a little bit worse, I can dial it separately. There's a little dial right here inside the temple, and so I can change this one, and maybe I need this one a little bit stronger, I can change this one a little bit stronger. So that was so convenient for me.
Like Dr. Joe, Joey Horn was looking for a resolution. Having suffered with poor eyesight from a very early age, she says that she spent thousands of dollars on her many eyeglasses over the years and experienced lots of frustration, having to always switch between them until she came upon AdLens Focus.
I tried progressive lenses, the ones that, the bottom you can see up close, and when I tried those on, no one really had prepared me for the fact that I was going to have so little areas where I could actually see through those glasses. I mean, when I was trying to look at the computer, and if I put my eyes over here, I couldn't see the computer anymore. And that was so irritating. So those progressive lenses lasted about a week. So then I started doing some research online again, and I came across a YouTube video for AdLens Focus.
Dr. Joe is one of only 17 optometrists that offers AdLens Focus eyewear in California, with a majority in Southern California.
The patient that comes in here that's interested in it is especially driven by the problem between reading and distance and computer. Some people have 3 sets of glasses, one for reading, one for computer, one for distance, because they can't function out of a little bifocal segment. Or when they lean back in their easy chair to watch TV at night, they have to put their glasses down here to watch TV. When I'm in the recliner on the couch, I just flip it to the distance position. If I want to now do my iPad, I might only flip one of them so I can watch TV and read at the same time. It's an amazing technology.
Dr. Joe isn't your average doctor. He refuses to wear a white lab coat so as not to scare his young patients, operates a family business along with his wife and daughter, and he's a character with a lot of passions, including the Broncos, the beach, family, but most importantly, his patients. And it's his passion and own frustration from switching between eyeglasses that fueled his desire to seek out eyewear that resolves that problem.
Okay, Conchetta, everything's looking very good.
Thanks, Doctor. Bringing you the best of California, I'm Conchetta DeLuca with California Life.
AdLens, how tomorrow looks.
It's time to play. At Sunset, savor the Central Coast. Savor a taste from celebrity chefs. Savor a sip from 200 wineries. Savor adventure tours and evening events at Hearst Castle, Central Coast beaches and vineyards. Savor expert tips and ideas from Sunset editors. And savor healthy living at the inaugural Savor Run. Experience it all September 26th through 29th in San Luis Obispo County. Visit savorcentralcoast.com. Plan your next stay in beautiful Mission Bay at the Catamaran or Bahia Resorts. Just minutes away from SeaWorld and the San Diego Zoo, the Catamaran and Bahia are the perfect spots for your family vacation or romantic getaway. Enjoy a barbecue on the beach, Hawaiian luau, or Brazilian carnival. And hop on board the hotel's Mississippi-style sternwheeler for a sunset cruise on Mission Bay. Visit catamaranresort.com or bahiahotel.com to book your stay now.
We always believed that an exceptional experience is really what makes special brands. And from day one, we design our restaurants to be unique, warm, and the friendliest place on earth. The Menchie's experience is really different than any other frozen yogurt chain. And it starts with a focus on who we are and what we're all about. When you create a positive environment that stems from placing community before commerce, that's when you create something unique.
Hi, welcome to Menchie's.
It's all about the experience. It's about a team that's passionate about making people smile. And this translates itself when you walk into that special place we all call Menchie's. Our culture is our secret recipe. It's what makes us special. And it takes a winning culture to create a winning brand.
The Napa Valley's very first winery is celebrating their century-and-a-half birthday with a bash, 150 years in the making. I'm here in Charles Krug's historic Redwood cellar. I'm with Peter Mondavi. He is here to give us the inside scoop on the celebration of the century. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you again.
I'm so happy to be here. This is so fun because you guys have an amazing 150-year birthday party coming up.
This entire year is our 150th celebration, and did a whole series of things, but it's going to culminate in a great party September 10th here at the winery on the carriage house lawn. It's called Tastings on the Lawn, but we're gonna blow the roof off of this whole festivity this year. So
ooh, I'm excited, blowing the roof off.
yeah, we're gonna pull out some library wines as well, so we can taste a little bit of that history here in Napa Valley. Charles Krug, a Prussian immigrant, founded the winery in 1861, the first commercial winery here. It's still in operation in Napa Valley. My grandparents immigrated from Italy in 1908 through Ellis Island. In 1943, my grandparents bought the Charles Krug Winery. And then the late 60s and early 70s, my dad amassed a series of properties throughout Napa Valley. So today we own about 850 acres of land. It supplies over 90% of the grapes that we use for Charles Krug, which is very important to control our destiny.
Wow, holy smokes, Peter. I feel like we got a really history lesson, but this is your life, right? You kind of know it like if I was talking about me growing up, you know, it's so funny.
It is, because I grew up all my life here. I started working, my first paycheck was 8 years old, doing odd jobs here at the winery during the summertime on summer vacation. So yeah, I've experienced all kinds of facets of this business.
I put a question out there to social network because, I gotta love Facebook and Twitter. And the number one question I got from people is to ask you what it was like growing up as a Mondavian, if you felt any sort of pressure to live up to the name.
When I was a young child, growing up here, going to school here, I just went to the local St. Helena High School, nothing special, anything like that. A lot of other vintner kids were in there. And you know what? Being a vintner back then was not overly exciting. We were in a very isolated little group here, and we just kind of thought that's what life is.
And then when you got older and you're like, hey, wait a second, I'm a Mondavi. I'm pretty special.
Oh yeah, things are changing now. Things are definitely changing now. But we're trying to teach our kids to be kind of neutral on the whole thing, so
yeah, I'd imagine.
It's more of a challenge now.
I was gonna say, they're like, hey, wait a second, we're kind of famous. And then of course your father, Peter Mondavi Sr., one of the last living legends. Is he still working 6 days a week, drinking a glass of wine a day?
Well, he's slacking off a little bit. He gets in the office about 10 in the morning, stays till 5 or 6, often comes in on Saturdays, and he gets locked onto very specific projects. He likes to know what's going on overall. But his latest project is we have our retail room, which ultimately we want to move inside here into the Redwood Cellar. He's really busy on that one and pushing us and prodding us along to get that completed.
Wow, and he's 96, correct?
He's 90, he says 96 and a half.
Oh, 96 and a half. He's not playing around.
Yeah, so he's counting half years now.
Oh my goodness gracious. Now for the big celebration on September 10th, is he going to be here?
We hope so. He's always invited to all these events, and you never know until the last minute if he shows up. But I'm hoping he's going to be there. I think he will be.
You've got all kinds of surprises you're going to pull out of your hat.
Another thing we're going to have on display is Charles Krug's original press that he used. So we actually have that in the retail room, and that'll be on display as well for the 150th anniversary.
How cool. Is it usable? Can people kind of mess around? You're don't touch it.
That concept has come up. So that concept has come up. So we may see if we can revive it for a ceremonial pressing.
Yes,
I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we have to inspect the integrity of the whole thing.
Can you see I'm trying to get a little Monique Cuvée action going on?
There we go.
Thank you so much for having us. Here's
Thank you very much.
Another 150 glorious years.
I hope to see you at the Tastings on the Lawn.
I'll be making my Monique Cuvée. Are you kidding? Cheers.
Cheers.
Here at the Obagi Skin Health Institute in Beverly Hills, Dr. Zain Obagi leads the way to achieving remarkable results for skin of every age and type. Dr. Obagi is the founder and medical director of Zeo Skin Health Incorporated and has achieved international renown as a leading authority on skin rejuvenation. For more than 35 years, Dr. Obagi has defined and continues to advance skin health. Learn more about Zeo Skin Health and Zeo Medical Products at zeoskinhealth.com.
Brenda Caldwell Photography creates beautiful portraits for the entire family. Brenda has that special touch that makes everyone feel comfortable, and she's great with kids. Brenda Caldwell's passion for photography captures the spirit of her clients inside her Mountain Village studio or on location. Contact BrendaCaldwellPhoto.com to turn your memories into stunning pieces of art. BrendaCaldwellPhoto.com.
Stay and play at the Lodge at Torrey Pines, San Diego's premier luxury resort, where you can hit the links at the legendary Torrey Pines Golf Course, dine at one of the top farm-to-table restaurants, A.R. Valentine, Indulge with spa treatments that celebrate the sea, land, and air. Explore one of the wildest stretches of land on the Southern California coast. And enjoy being so close to so many top San Diego attractions. Book your stay at LodgeTorreyPines.com. September is California Wine Month, and wineries across the state are giving wine lovers a taste of California's diverse wines and regions. You'll find exciting activities from VIP wine tastings, tours, and wine festivals to crushing and blending your very own wine. If you're in San Francisco on September, stop by the Ferry Building to taste wines from more than a dozen regions. For more ways you can toast California Wine Month, visit discovercaliforniawines.com.
We also think California is home to some of the best golf courses in the country. Let's check in with Ron Hyde, who spent a staycation in Indio.
There used to be a well-kept secret hiding place here in the desert where people could stay and play all by themselves. Now the word's out, and that means you'll just have to go with the flow.
Welcome to Eagle Falls.
The Clive Clark designed masterpiece known as Eagle Falls sits off Interstate 10 in Indio, about 20 minutes or so southeast of Palm Springs. It's part of the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. The course is breathtaking and perhaps the best manicured course we've ever seen. This piece of desert property parades a cacophony of undulations, elevations, and water features upon which your eyes can feast. Aesthetics aside, the golf experience is magnificent, and the hospitality, frankly, over the top.
I've never been at a golf course, I've been in golf all my life, where more people compliment the course, the speed of play, more than here at Eagle Falls.
I've read that there's 130 golf courses in the Palm Springs area, and this one just really, it's a beautiful desert course. You're right out in the desert. It's nicely maintained. It plays well to all skill levels. There's really something for everybody. The maintenance especially is unbelievable.
Here at Eagle Falls Golf Course, it's not just the average Joe and Jane golfers that get to enjoy this course. They really step it up when it comes to tournament time. You have the Frank Sinatra Celebrity Classic, as well as the Playboy Golf Scramble.
The course embraces all skill levels and affords golfers an opportunity to test not only their abilities, but their ability to keep their eyes on the ball instead of the panoramic beauty that envelops them, which is almost routinely accompanied by a daily dose of perfection.
It's like Groundhog Day. It's like every day is the same thing. I mean, it's just beautiful blue skies and just warm weather.
We live in Palm Springs, and Palm Springs is this land of golf. And there were 130 golf courses here at the time that we contemplated building this. So the question was, do we really have the guts to build the 130th golf course in Palm Springs? And the answer really was yes, but there's only one way to do that, and you have to just build a great course. So we think we achieved that.
After your round, gather round at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino for a wonderful post-round respite. The casino has all the games you could want, restaurants aplenty, big-name entertainment, a breathtaking pool area to help you decompress, and beautiful rooms to rest up for what the next day has in store.
My wife and I have been coming here for years. We're from Minnesota. We love the Palm Springs area. There's just so much to do. But the experiences that we've had at Fantasy Springs have really never been equal. From the golf, to the gaming, to the shows, there's really something for everybody.
Eagle Falls Golf Course at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. The secret is out. Bring your clubs and your capacity for a full tank of fun. Bringing you the best of California from Indio, I'm Ron Hyde.
A champion is where you raise money and awareness for Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Alongside Miss America Betty Cantrell, 8-year-old Jordan Jackson of Orange, California, is kicking off a year-long ambassador tour. It's for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Jordan represents the 10 million kids treated every year at 170 hospitals with CMN.
Jordan has sickle cell disease, and that is an inherited blood disorder, and there is no cure for it. So we rely heavily on CHOC, which is Children's Hospital of Orange County. We are admitted there quite a lot during the years because sickle cell, it basically changes your red blood cell to a sickle shape, and it kind of has ridges on the back. So when it goes through the body, it damages a lot of her organs. So she's had surgery already to have her gallbladder removed, and she also goes in for what they call a pain crisis, because the blood cells, they get stuck together, and when that happens, it causes a lot of pain for them. So our medical journey with her has started as young as 8 months old. It was the first time she was admitted to Children's Hospital of Orange County.
I do a lot of the same things that the champions do. I help raise awareness and advocate for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I do a lot of fundraising for CMNH, and it's not just me, but every contestant that even wants to compete under the Miss America organization is required to raise a certain amount of money to even be eligible to compete. And in our history with Children's Miracle Network hospitals, the partnership between Miss America organization and CMNH, we've raised over $14 million for Children's Miracle Network just in the Miss America organization. So we're really doing everything that we can to help kids like Jordan get the care that they need.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Champions program, where a child from each state, Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico, serves as a CMN Hospital's ambassador. Each champion has personally benefited from donations to CMN hospitals. In this case, Jordan has benefited from much-needed heat packs and bladder scanners purchased with local donations.
The biggest thing for us, which is probably a very small thing to a lot of people, is the heat packs. When you have sickle cell disease, what you want to do is always open up those blood vessels so those blood cells can get through. And we could go through 30 to 50 heat packs in the hospital in one admission. And they are just popped heat packs, and she puts them on, but they soothe and they help her so much. And the other thing is a bladder scanner that is used, because sometimes with sickle cell, it can shut down some of the processes that your body makes, and the bladder is one of them. And so they use a bladder scanner to make sure she doesn't get to a dangerous level of urine in her bladder.
Local donations are needed because a lot of people don't know this, but the donations that are raised locally in the town of a Children's Miracle Network hospital actually go directly to that hospital. They don't go out generally. They go to that specific hospital to help kids in that specific hospital. And the great thing about the Children's Miracle Network and their donations is that the funds that are raised that are given to those local hospitals can be used wherever that hospital specifically needs those funds. So they can go into research and equipment to help rare cases, unlike grant money. So these donations are used wherever that hospital specifically needs it.
I love them because when I walk into the hospital sick, they make me feel like I'm not sick anymore. And when I'm scared, they make me feel like I'm not scared and I'm not there. I would love to spread hope to children, to help teach them to learn about awareness for hospitals.
Viewers can go to cmnhospitals.org to find out more information and find out how they can get involved.
Bringing you the best of California, I'm Gigi Copes for California Life.
Well, that's a wrap for this week. If you missed any part of our show, please go to our website, californialifehd.com. We'll see you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter. And check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest, where we bring you the best of California.